Bore da, a chroeso I ddinas Cardiff ac I seremoni radio Prifysgol Cardiff. Good morning and welcome to the City of Cardiff and to the graduation ceremony of Cardiff University. I'm Louise Casella and it's with great pleasure that as University Director I welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. We're here to celebrate our students' achievements and I'm particularly pleased to welcome parents, family and friends to join us in this celebration. I'm joined here on stage by the President, the Vice-Chancellor, academic staff and the Students' Union representative. The President of the University, Professor Sir Martin Evans, will formally open proceedings shortly, after which Miss Fionn Hughes of the School of Welsh will read the University's proclamation. The Vice-Chancellor, Dr. David Grant, will then receive students to their award. To my left is Professor David Skilton, the University's orator, and later he will introduce our Honorary Fellow. Honorary Fellowships are awarded at our graduation ceremonies to those who have achieved international distinction in their field. And today we are honoured to welcome Mr. Ian Gray. Students, today marks a marvellous milestone in your life, as it does in the lives of those who've supported you over the last few years, and it's good to see that so many of them are here today. I'm sure it will enhance your understanding and enjoyment of the day if we just spend a few moments going through the procedures for the ceremony. For those of you receiving your award today, perhaps you thought passing your exams was the biggest challenge in gaining your degree, but an even bigger challenge faces you today. You still have to cross this stage and shake hands with the correct person. Try not to seek your award from anyone other than the Vice-Chancellor. The order of proceedings is included in the programme, along with the words used for the various stages of the ceremony. A presenter will read out the names of the students being received the same award. When each name is called, the student will ascend the stage, walk towards the Vice-Chancellor and shake his hand. Gently, please. Whilst past experience has shown this can be a little more challenging for some than it sounds, your approach to the stage and your return to the seat will be carefully guided by our marshals, so do not worry. When you leave the stage, you will stand with your group facing the Vice-Chancellor, who will formally receive you to your awards. You will doff in reply, and then you'll be reseated by the marshals. When all students have been received, students will be asked to stand to receive the university's greetings. Audience, importantly, can I invite you to clap only after the Vice-Chancellor has admitted each group of graduates to their awards and not as each one crosses the stage? This will ensure your hands are still in reasonable working order by the end of the ceremony and you make it out in time for your celebratory lunches. Can I also ask you all to check and ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or to silent? Finally, enjoy the ceremony. This is a special day. Please make the most of it. Now, may I invite the President to open the ceremony.
Bore da. Welcome to Cardiff, to St David's Hall and our 2012 graduation ceremony. I'm Professor Sir Martin Evans and I'm privileged to be the President of Cardiff University. Now, this is a day for congratulations. Congratulations to all of you there, sitting, calmly waiting to be admitted as graduates to this magnificent university. And you deserve congratulations several times over. Firstly, on winning admission in the first place. Cardiff is one of the most sought-after universities in the UK. Admission standards are high. Selection, as you all probably remember, is extremely competitive. For every one of you sitting there, 6 or 7 other applicants were fighting keenly to be in your place today. I said one of the most sought-after universities in the UK. I should have said in the world. Many of you and your colleagues have travelled great distances for the challenges and rewards of a Cardiff University degree course. And Cardiff students are valued around the world for their skills, knowledge and attitude. Secondly, congratulations on your years of study here. Research-led teaching is one of the distinctive features of Cardiff University. Your lecturers are some of the most original and pioneering thinkers in their chosen fields. Many of you will have participated in research projects, learned to ask new questions, to challenge conventional wisdom. Whether you stay in academic research or pursue another career, I hope that the free, inquiring spirit that Cardiff has hoped to inculcate into you will stay. We also pride ourselves in involving you, the students, in the development and direction of your courses. This year, 79% of you, Cardiff's highest response rate in our whole history, took part in the National Student Survey. You gave your feedback on your experiences at Cardiff in areas such as assessment, learning resources, personal development, and your opinions will greatly help us in planning for the future. You should also be congratulated for studying at the academic schools represented here today. The School of Biosciences is one of the largest bioscience departments in the UK, with over 100 academic and teaching staff and 150 research staff. Staff and students are supported by state-of-the-art facilities, its topical courses, and cutting-edge research which span the full range of biology, from whole ecosystems to molecular biology and everything else in between. We have field centres to inform learning and teaching, and this includes our Danau Gerang Field Centre in Malaysia. Graduate destinations have ranged over the years from people going to the Bristol Zoo, to the Office for National Statistics, and to pharmaceutical companies such as GlaxoSmithKline. A wide range. The School of Earth and Ocean Studies degree programs go from strength to strength. 8 of you graduating today have spent the last academic year at university in America or Canada as part of the flagship Masters of Earth Science International scheme. But training for employment is just as important, and 1/3 of you graduating in marine geography today have taken Sandwich Year out in industries such as hydrographic surveying and port authorities. At postgraduate level, the Masters of Science schemes have almost 100% employment rate despite the current economic problems and downturns. Congratulations to all of you on what you have brought to Cardiff and to Wales. In recent years, students have successfully combined study with setting up their own businesses, and their efforts have helped the homeless here in Cardiff and paid for clean water in Africa, among other causes. Student concerts are helping to make Cardiff one of the most vibrant and energetic cities in Britain. And sport, of course, plays an important part in university life. And your contribution has again this year been enormous. You retained the Varsity Shield for Cardiff and comprehensively beat Swansea in the Welsh Varsity rugby match at the Millennium Stadium. Others have competed in international stage in rugby, cycling, cricket, surfing, and more. 2 of your fellow students were also selected to run with the Olympic torch during the Cardiff leg of its journey. A great honour for them and for this university. Many of you will have taken part in student volunteering. Cardiff is one of the largest such schemes in the country. Across the whole university, you've given more than 80,000 hours of your most precious commodity, your time. And in the past year, helping more than 800 people every week. You're one of the prime reasons why Cardiff University is so valued in its home community. Congratulations to all of you who have graduated today. We all know what an achievement that is and how many individual efforts and struggles and hard work these successes have entailed. And we should congratulate the hard-working staff who've taught you. But most importantly, perhaps, congratulations to family, parents, partners, husbands, wives, and supporters, many of whom have given so much to your success. And of course, I hope many of whom may be here today. We owe a lot of support from parents and family and partners, both moral support, guidance and encouragement, but in many cases also considerable financial support. And I encourage those of you who have graduated today to send your heartfelt thanks to everyone who has helped you. Now, from me, a word to new graduates. Please enjoy today, but don't think it's all over. This is the beginning of your future. You're entering on a process of lifelong learning, and your tutors will hope that much more than the facts and knowledge that they have imparted to you is an understanding of methods of learning, of analysis, which should serve you well for the rest of your days. So go out into the community, your community, to educate, to explain evidence-based knowledge, to encourage thought, not prejudice, and please, to be prepared to defend education. Derek Bock, the former president of Harvard, coined a very nice phrase: if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. And I think these days, when the increasing personal costs of education are becoming apparent, it's still worth bearing that in mind. I also would encourage you to be using your knowledge for the good of mankind, but I'm also keenly aware of the potential abuses and misuses. We're bombarded by partial and sometimes biased and misleading information. And I feel that by far the best prospect for responsible application and regulation must lie with a better informed public. And you, the modern graduates, today's graduates, must provide that information. I'd like you to consider a perhaps pessimistic quotation from Francis Bacon. Things alter for the worse spontaneously if they be not altered for the better designedly. And perhaps the other way of putting that is Thomas Jefferson: the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. Please be well informed and vigilant. We are now in the second decade of the 21st century. You'll be among the professionals who will lead this and other nations. It'll not be an easy job. There's a lot to be done. And I hope you'll all leave here with a solid determination to contribute to the future, to the culture, welfare, and prosperity of your family, your communities, and mankind. I urge you, please, be the gatekeepers of good sense and the educators for tomorrow. Enjoy today. Good luck.
I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Bwyd hysbys I holl aelodau Brifysgol ac ar hyd a lled y byd, fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod I dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd, yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau a'i hysgol heictod, wedi harholi'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwy i'w ceisio, drwy eu cyflawniadau, wasanaethu ar lles pawb, ymdrechu i sicrhau rhagoriaeth ym mhob peth ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. A nation's strength in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today, in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
I, Professor Ole Petersen, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Rebecca Armstrong. Ryan Ashfield. Nadia Belal. James Oliver Binns. Charlotte Bobbitt. Kirsty Bonwick. Rachel Brack. Caitlin Victoria Brown. Alex Christine Chinchin. Sylvester Chimes. Christopher Liam Conway. Emma Corbett. Claire Curry. Joe Brenton Peter Dempsey. Richella Dennehy. Pavel Dvorak. Laura Catherine Evans. Jean Elizabeth Evans. Elaine Margaret Faulkner. Alec Thomas Lloyd Fletcher. Maria Gemenezzi. Daisy Gooch. Charlotte Elizabeth Hawksworth.
Bore da, good morning. At this point in the ceremony, and at other equivalent times, it is a tradition of the university for the Vice-Chancellor to speak in Welsh to receive each group of graduates to their awards. The Welsh phrase I will use, when translated, means, "Through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to the degree, which I will name, and to all the privileges of that degree. Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol ymddeiriedwyd I mi derbyniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag ei holl Fyrania Rathon. Congratulations.
Charlotte Elizabeth Hawksworth. Lauren Holbrook. Alexander James Isles. Lauren Jones. Sarah Jones. Besan Longster. Thomas Martin. Sally McCann. Hannah McCoy. Catherine Mary Orman. Stephen James Owen. Catherine Peel Yates. Andrew Pereira. Alec Carrington Rees. Leo Roberts. Haley Russell. Devlin Grant Smith. Susanna Rose Stanbury. Luke Stewart Sykes. Louise Taylor. Michael Carey Thomas.
Rwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwythoniaeth ac I holl ffyrenia radd hon. Congratulations.
Rhys Morgan Vaughan. Stephen Andrew Vashak. Helen Wilson. Harry Wynne Gravely. Jin Tong Ing. Amarul Saki bin Rahman. Ben Reynolds. Gregory Paul Tompkins. Guillermo Bass. Tom Bright. William James Campbell. Robert Colgan. Ethan Brent Jams. Sarah Rose Johnston. Bessan Laura Lloyd. Hannah Mitchell. Claire Helen Morgans. Sigmund Orlovskis. J.D. Ann Page. Rosie Rivera. Joseph Shipcott. Layla Simon.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffyrraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Saren Thomas, Frances Vanessa Vallely, Michael John Brennan, Jamila Ali, Natalie Miranda Brown, Adrienne Amy Davis, Michael Ayers, Jennifer Amy Harriet Hughes, Ashma Jamil, Lydia Phillips Jones, Daimona Conde, Rachel Utrum, Rebecca Rynova, Louis Watkins, David Michael Paul Butler, Jack Lloyd Critchley, Matthew James Cummings, Charlotte Louise Comper, Matthew Eboral, Yosha Ham, Brekna Hassan, Portia Rian Lever,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffyrraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Eleanor Matthews, Sean Owen, Christopher Francis Pacey, Rebecca May Phillips, Sean Simons, Sophie Leanne Williams, Sally Fionn Aston, Jessica Atherton, Alice Nancy Bowerman, Alexandra Brew, Daniel Chadwick, Hugo David James Crease, Matthew Davis, Natalie Louise Mary Graham, Elizabeth Green, Laurie Hedges, Nicholas James Hesford, Sarah Hayden, Andrew Hill, Natasha Isabel Hills, Amanda Ann Jaman, Charlotte Lucy Elizabeth Kelham,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl fyrraniau rathon. Congratulations.
Louis Melichu, Benjamin Melwish, Thomas David Miles, Rebecca Louise Morris, Lee Murray, Katie Carol Newton, James Christopher O'Connell, Michael Scott Osborne, Mary Margaret Palmer, Elizabeth Charlotte Perry Jones, Amy Victoria Passmore, Paul Perrins, Carrie Linus Rees, Peter Ross, Louis Rowden, Daniel Seward, Joanne Shearer, Sarah Shepard, Francesca Sinclair Reed, Elizabeth Mary Webb, Samuel Alexander Gabriel White.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl fyrraniau rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor John Harwood, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Ambili Maria Abraham, Nicholas Ambrose, Elliot Anderson Evans, Genevieve Baker, Edward Alexander Ball, Rabina Begum, Gareth William Biggs, Hannah Elizabeth Brown, Georgia Bush, Kwangil Chi, Margaret Rosemary Crawford, Jonathan Rodri Davis, Katie Sarah Davis, Adam Eldridge, Thomas Flower, Alice Mary Foster, Jason Christie, Hannah Jane Gunning, Rosalind Frances Hill,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffyrraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Rosanna Hill, Helbart Chinsisi Kalawa, Adam Lynch, Dean Mathias, Thomas McCoy, Lucy Matilda Alden, Mark Richards, Josephine Rimmer, Llywyn Glyn Roberts, Charlotte Taylor, Brodie Fern Thomas, Jack Tyler, Daniel Williams Watkins, Claire Elizabeth Weinel, Emma Weinel, Hannah Badcock, Neil Robert Bellis, Emma Louise Board-Davis, Alexandra Robin Sharnock,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag ei holl ffyrraniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Ryan Christopher Dainton, Tanya Davis, James Michael Demery, Jasprit Darawal, Sri Devi Ilangavan, Kajal Gohil, Catherine Goodwin, Saba Goth, Sherelle Gray, Nikita Grace Hall, Scott Hart, Natalie Healy, Emma Honeyfield, Sarah Jackman, Phoebe Jackson, Iklas Kazli, Jenna Lee Elizabeth Keenan, Sophie Jane Kendall, Hannah Sian Landstrom, Maria Christina Lazaru,
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor man gwyddoniaeth ag I holl fyrrania radd hon. Congratulations.
Rachel Alice Leahy, Benjamin Weejan Lee, Charlotte Louise Lewis, Rachel Jane Lundrigan, Jane Lyons, Amna Malik, Oliver Martha, Stephen Craig Meredith Thompson, Stephen Middle, Bethan Alice Monk, Samantha Montague, Naomi Morecambe, Hugh John Morgan, Nathaniel Glyn Morris, Rhiann North, Andrew David O'Donnell, Abby Older, Jasmine Pickford, Lewis Powell, Charlene Anita Rafaka, Carol Rees, Mark Edward Robinson,
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor man gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffwrania radd hon. Congratulations.
Terry Cherie Rossiter, Hannah Scaresbrick Rowe, Helen Sims, Stephanie Mariana Smith, Natasha Louise Taylor, Luke Michael Williams, Josephine Frances Bradley, David Cayley, Ewan Rees Davis, Paris Hawkes Wellstead, Craig Johnson, Jessica Louise Jones, Karen Ann Mayrick, Lydia Olatobi Utudeko. Conan Gwilym Thomas. Robert Whittam. Joe Rennell. Daniel Ball. Justin Donald Barron.
Drwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffwreni'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Helena Ann Chato. Laura Cole. James Edward Eady. Sophie Fitzsimmons. Theo Grace. Jessica Helen Hall. Annabelle Caroline Lee. Sean Andrew Margetts. Tobiko Ndweni. Katie Norris. Rebecca Louise Openshaw. Natasha Owen. Eleanor Jane Paul. Konstantinos David Petrakis. Lindsay Phelps. Georgia Faye Pullen. Jordan Luke Scoburg Davis. Rebecca Thurgood. Martha Helen Thomas. Christopher Robert Wallace.
Drwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffwreni'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Robin Wickens. Catherine Nia Williams. Alexandra Nicola Campbell. Chloe Cousins. Amy Louise Haley. Joanna Ellen Margarita Hobbs. Harry Floyd James. Emma Jane Keelaher. Heather Knight. Wakanyambo Moboshi. Sarah Lynn Murray. Anthony Omatola Olowo Ofiaku. Serena Patel. Juliette Louise Pierce. Matthew Ray. Ahmed Mofed Ibrahim Saif. Dunya Sharef. Peter Sugden. Elizabeth Louise Twumlow. Rebecca Woods. Laura Elizabeth Eccles. Timothy William Ducker.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rath baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffraniau rath hon. Congratulations.
I, Dr. Simon Wakefield, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Gemma Andrews. George Bagley. Callum James Richard Baxter. Caris Bebb. Emily Bayton. Emily Betts. Christopher Blake. Laura Stacey Bowen. Sam William Buckland. Alexander Bunny. Jessica Charles. Alexandra Louise Cook. Amy Davis. Lawrence Doughty. Stephen Down. Jessica India Duckworth. Thomas Rees-Eves. Rachel Fries. Tesni Maheffin Elan Gordon. Tony Henwood. Emma Ibbotson. Sean Rees-Jones. Sian Georgina Keir.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rath baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffraniau'r rath hon. Congratulations.
Lucy Elizabeth Kent. Jamie Ross Landig. Brendan Joshua James Marinan. Daniel McDermott. Stephen Lee McMullen. Poppy Yasmin Neck Michelson. Al-Naihan Mubarak, Adam Packman, Calvin Parry, Haf Pescott, Peter Robinson, Samuel Smith, Katie Townley, Benjamin Dominic Adams, Tom Bolson, Samuel Bynon, Ben Cornish, Harry William John Dye, Hugh Edmonds, Charlotte Elizabeth Greenhalgh, Thomas Hancock, Jonathan Hyam,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbynaf chwi I radd baglor man gwythoniaeth ag I holl fyrrania'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Edward Christopher Hings, Samuel Hogg, Adam James, Daniel Edward John, William Murray Leith, Gregory Charles Mumford, Curtis Thomas Onyewu, Lucy Jane Owens, Jonathan Luke Percival, Lewis Percy, James Dean Lloyd Phillips, Robert John Piper, Matthew Thompson, Joshua Thorne, Rowan Thorne, Joshua Charles Turner, Hugh Thomas Wright, Jonathan Patrick Chapman, Brett Louis Clark, George Alfred Hamilton Cooper, Lucy Cotton,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbynaf chwi I radd baglor man gwythoniaeth ag I holl fyrrania'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Abigail Patricia Cox, Michael Finch, James John Yurtson, Robin Joe Chen Go, Will Groombridge, Guy Guest, James Peter Higginson, Andrew Leslie Howells, Paul Kavanagh, James Ian King, Andrew Lord, Richard Luca, David MacArthur, Peter Lewis Murphy, Thomas Parker, Isabel Margaret Joy Peters, Catherine Lily Prosser, Kate Christina Sankey, Victoria Sarah Smith, Rachel Waltham, David Weir, Paul Wilson.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglo'r mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffyrraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Deborah Atkinson. Yolanda Kate Barnes. Charlotte Margaret Bean. Fergus Innes Bradford. Alistair Brown. Matthew Childs. Sean Meddy Priest Davis. William Glenn. Morgan Stephen Harries. Edward Joseph James Harvey. Louis Jones. Ian McKeever. Thomas James Major. Peter Morrison. James Quick. Max Anthony Riding. Samuel Roger. Lizzie Rudd. Max Morton Simpson. Gemma Spence. James Van Rossum. Charlie White.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglo'r mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffyrraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Dr. Simon Wakefield, introduce those who have received the degree of Master in Earth Science. Joshua Ahmed. Rachel Brenda Gregory. Richard David Hingston. Peter Sirrett. Patrick Staunton. Max Wong. Peter John Dodds. Joshua William Hughes. Joseph James Seddon. Lauren Elizabeth Bibby. Emily Rose France. Felicity Henry. Nathan Jones. Tessa Loftus. Jo Louise Osmond. David Mark Webster. Adam Lawrence Murray Porter. Maya Sterenfeld.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol am dderiedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rath athro mewn gwyddor ddeiar ag I holl ffyraniau'r rath hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Samuel Edward Barber. Stephen Christopher Marwood. Gemma Lucy Newsom. David Owen. Samantha Titchell. Rachel Therese Breen. Stuart Davis Thompson. Christopher Buchanan Hall. Anthony James Jape. Catherine Mary James. Claire Key. Damien Lee Yu Hong. Prashant Sunny Mistry. Alan Michael Renwick. David Skinner.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol am dderiedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rath athro mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffyraniau'r rath hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Research. Grace Emeny. Sarah Victoria Fall. Nuru Hassan. Amy Hicks. Katie Lloyd. Susanna Jane Ryan. Jeremy Alexander Smith.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn ymchwil ag ei holl ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Philosophy. Neela Doddy. Questan Hama Chawash. Marty Puig Duran.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn athroniaeth ag ei holl ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Jonathan Osmond, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. James Alexander Arpino. Tracy Louise Ayes. Gabor Balo. Zubeida Bayram Weston. Heather Susan Birch. Anna Lucy Branston. Xiao Chi Chuang. Susan Jennifer Clapham. Gemma Samantha Cook. Thomas Ward Crowther. Emma Jane Davis. Pavel Eugeniusz Ferdek. Stephen Fielding. David Alexandre Gamboa. Alexander William John Harrison. Claire Alison Jobe. Eleanor Fryer Keane.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd doethwyr mewn athroniaeth ag ei holl ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Bethan Lloyd Lewis. Elaine Mary Morby. Stephen James Millership. Hussein Mohammed Bashir. Faiza Maud Saleh. Wafa Mufta. Philip John Norville. Jacqueline Berengaria Platt. Heather Dawn Price. Nicolas Putz. Joanna Louise Randall. Kirsty Richardson. Gaynor Ann Smith. Alessia Taboga. Alison Mavanwi Wakefield. Andrew John Watkins. Sun Jo.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd doethyr mewn athroniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Can I invite all those of you who've received your awards this morning to stand? You will now receive the greetings of the President, Professor Sir Martin Evans, and Mr. Harry Newman of the Students' Union.
May your care ever be for the good name of our university and for the well-being of the world.
You are now members of the distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life. And may your care ever be for the fellowship of our university and the welfare of all people.
Congratulations. Llongyfarchiadau I chi gyd. Before you sit down, I'm sure all you very proud graduates would like to join in a long-standing tradition at Cardiff University at these ceremonies, and that is to pay a very special tribute to your families and friends who've supported you in so many ways over many years, emotionally, academically, and not least financially, I'm sure, and indeed to thank the academic staff who've helped you reach this important point in your life today. Can I therefore invite you to turn around, greet your family and friends. If they can't be with you here, give a wave to the cameras for the webcast and say a very special and public thank you to them all by giving them a huge cheer and an enthusiastic round of applause. Thank you all very much. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, Ian Gray has been Chief Executive of the Technology Strategy Board since it was founded in 2007 to take a leading role in driving the United Kingdom's technology and innovation strategy. Before that, he was Managing Director and General Manager of Airbus UK, whose Bristol operation he joined when it was still part of British Aerospace. He has an engineering science degree from Aberdeen University and a graduate degree from Southampton. He is a chartered engineer, a Fellow of the Royal Academy of Engineers, a Fellow of the Royal Aeronautical Society, and in 2007 was awarded the Royal Aeronautical Society Gold Medal. In 2011, he was elected a Fellow of the Royal Society of Edinburgh. He's a board member of Engineering UK, a Governor of the University of the West of England, a board member of Energy Technologies Institute, and a board member of SEMTA, the Sector Skills Council for Science, Engineering and Manufacturing Technologies. The Technology Strategies Board's vision is to see the United Kingdom as a global leader in innovation and a magnet for technology-intensive companies where new technology is applied rapidly and effectively to create wealth. The board's territory stretches from small, high-innovation businesses to some of the world's largest corporations, from traditional technologies such as manufacturing, electronics, bioscience, pharmaceuticals, to some of the newer, less well-defined technology areas, including financial services, and not to forget the creative industries in all their new abundance. What the poet Shelley called arts, though unimagined, yet to be. Our new fellow combines his professional interest in these art forms with a habit of filling his house with stamps, pottery, and fine art, threatening thereby, I'm told, the conjugal living space. And in short, the Technology Strategy Board is about business, about exploitation, about science and technology, and about cultural development and innovation. It has always worked closely with the Welsh Assembly government, and its attention has been increasingly focused on Wales. Alexander Scott, sir, a 20th century poet from Ian Gray's home city of Aberdeen, summed up British education in his time in the following brief poem. Forgive the pronunciation, Mr. Gray. I telt ye. We have long ago eliminated this method from the classroom, but in the complex field of technological innovation, where large pockets of ignorance and intolerance still survive, new approaches to training and education are still being developed as alternatives to merely telling people to adopt digital methods. Ian Gray is exceptionally energetic in leading and in getting people out from behind desks to view the world afresh. On one occasion, he went so far as to lead his team in jumping out of the rear of a military transport plane into the sea. A great experience to have had, he says, but one that is perhaps better to look back on than to repeat. Anrhydedus isganghellor, cyflwyna fi ti, Ian Gray fel cymrawd eranrydydd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Rwy'r awdurdod a roddwyd i mi gan y cyngor derbaniaf chwi fel cymrawd eranrydydd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
President, Vice-Chancellor, fellow guests, and most importantly today, Cardiff graduates. It is a great privilege for me to stand in front of you as a Cardiff Honorary Fellow. It is an honour to be considered alongside your great alumni and past fellows. You know, I'm reminded of the excitement and the challenges that I felt when I first graduated, heading out on my own career, in my case, into the world of aerospace. I remember my anxieties on graduating. Would I be able to make that move to business? Would I remember everything I had been taught? Would I handle getting up early to go to work in the morning? You know, when I see the confidence of today's graduates, I'm in absolute awe. And I know that Cardiff University has prepared you well for whatever comes next in your life. I have been extremely fortunate to have played a part in some of the great engineering achievements of the last 3 decades. But my career highlight has got to be April the 27th, 2005, when I joined with my team to watch the Airbus A380 take off for its very first flight. The world's first full-length double-deck aircraft, some 500 tons taking to the skies. It was the culmination of nearly a decade of hard work. You know, it was a privilege to be heading the project in the UK, but it simply would not have happened without the ideas, the commitment, and the hard work of everybody, including the thousands across Europe working together as a team. A project like that would simply not happen without everybody's input. There are not many things more fulfilling or satisfying as seeing your ideas come together, creating something new that you can point to and show your friends and family and say, I was part of that. I'm sure you've experienced that on some of your own projects here at Cardiff. Being part of a successful team is a terrific feeling. I've been very fortunate that in my role at the Technology Strategy Board, my eyes have been opened to a much wider world of innovation, from energy to health, from digital to manufacturing, from transport to buildings. And you know what? There are many great achievements going on here in the UK. I know Cardiff University well, and I know many of its industrial strategic partners, the likes of GSK, GE Healthcare, Tata, EADS. Together, the university and business is developing world-leading capabilities here in Wales. I was inspired by the recent announcement from the university to create the first multidisciplinary electric vehicle centre of excellence here in the UK, gearing itself and its students for the future. And what can we expect beyond that? Take genome sequencing. In 2007, your very own president, Professor Sir Martin Evans of the School of Biosciences, was joint winner of the Nobel Prize for Medicine for his role in the discovery of embryonic stem cells, opening up new possibilities in the fight against countless diseases. But consider the pace of developments even since then. The cost of obtaining an individual's genome sequence is expected to plummet to below £1,000 by the end of a year. Imagine the impact of this in developing more targeted treatments of cancer and other life-threatening diseases based on our own unique genetic blueprint. Or take 3D printing, bringing the factory to your desk. 3D printing is a profound technological change with endless potential uses. You need a replacement part for your car or your home appliance? Well, just pull it up on your home computer, print out the part in 3D, and you're ready to go. And Cardiff has its own 3D printing capability at Fab Lab in the Welsh School of Architecture, for instance, looking at innovative building solutions for the future. Technology is moving fast. There are big opportunities for you. My advice is be curious. Be prepared to listen and take advice from those with experience. But most of all, be confident in your own ideas, creating your own products for the future. Your years at Cardiff have prepared you well. Once again, I thank Cardiff for bestowing this fellowship on me. I will do my best to make this fellowship active and get involved in promoting the work of its schools and institutions. I hope you all feel as proud as I do. Congratulations to you all, and good luck to you all in your future careers. Thank you.
As president of the university, it's now my duty to draw these proceedings to a close. On this occasion is naturally one of the most pleasurable in the university calendar. It's a joy to be on this platform and to see the pride, sometimes the relief, of all the new graduates as they cross the stage here. And it's wonderful, too, that you have had the opportunity to share this occasion with today's illustrious fellow, Ian Gray, who is a real inspiration. I hope you all enjoyed his inspirational talk there. He has made a huge contribution to the field of engineering, and he's clearly continuing to push the whole field forward. I trust that the pride and joy that you feel today will stay with you always. In the years to come, I hope you'll look back on your time in Cardiff University and realize that the happiness you experienced, the friendships you made, and the depth of knowledge and experience gained have all served you well in the journey through life. Now today, you're joining the worldwide family of Cardiff University alumni. And it's a family that helps you stay in touch with each other and with us. And I hope you'll remember and share your experience, that you'll come back to see us often, and that you'll continue to support us so that new generations can benefit, as you have done, from the outstanding teaching and learning here at Cardiff University. So, on behalf of Cardiff University, your academic staff, the officers of the university, your fellow students, and that great body of alumni throughout the world, we wish you every success in the future. Good luck, safe journey both home and through life. All the best.